Is this just a hiccup or is this them? Do they always improve like this, or are they going to go backwards? Powerful people have been paying attention to you. It is going to knock your socks off. Like, oh my gosh, I've waited for this for so long that I just like gave up on it. There's a bunch of people in cahoots. Things are about to hit the fan. And you guys might be sniffing this out, that all of these people that have come against you in the workplace have been doing weird, shady things. And you've been trying to like stay on your side of the street, stay in your own lane. You've been trying to live in the moment. Oh my gosh, whoever this message is for, you're about to get some shocking news. And I just heard a motorcycle. So confirmation, there is something going on in your work arena where these people, this group of people, they're always like pushing you to the side. They want you to feel, it's very mean girl, it's very bullish, it's very like, you can't sit with us type of vibes. You're fine with it because you're on your side of the street, like living in the moment, like trying to live your best life. Don't feel like you're a part of this group. They're really shady. They have a lot of secrets. You bump heads with them because they're not nice. Some of these people are having extracurricular activities going on. They could be married, but they're all like keeping each other's secrets for each other while you're like pushed to the side. So maybe part of the reason why they act a certain way with you is because they don't want you to know any of the secrets that they're holding. There are some true colors and some shocking news. These people have massive regrets. You guys could be becoming somebody's boss. Something is being illuminated for you. You're going through a lot of self-discovery, a lot of realizations. You're going through a spiritual awakening again. You might have just felt like, I feel left out. I feel like I don't want to be a part of this friend group or my coworkers, whatever's going on, but I should be a part of it, but I'm not. This might be because you guys are a born leader. You guys know how to bring people together, even if they don't like each other. This is one of your gifts, okay? One of your gifts is setting intention, uncovering deep-seated secrets. You uncover truth. Also bring people together that are not like-minded. So you could be becoming somebody's boss because something is going to be so shocking. Let's say you have a terrible boss. Okay, let's just say. They've been doing the most. They've been treating you like garbage for a very long time. And you're like, one day, I don't know when, they're going to get theirs. You bump heads with this person for certain. They're shady. You don't like them. They're always spamming your phone. They're always like blowing up your phone with passive aggressive texts, work emails. They love chaos. They love it, love it. They love chaos. They love drama. They're very nosy and intrusive. Well, something is coming to light. I don't know if it's their burn book, their diary, their secret love affair, but get ready to receive something big, something shocking, because there is a tower falling in the work arena and it's going to catapult you. So you might be thinking, I never want to be the boss of this place. I never want to run this place because it's just so toxic. It's a very toxic, hostile work environment. But you know that if you ran it, you would run it completely different. It would be so kumbaya. It would be unreal. And you could work with a lot of people that can't stand each other, but you would bring order. Do you guys hear all these motorcycles? Like, you would bring massive change. This is massive confirmation. Okay, so you're getting shocking news that you are getting an unexpected level up. And this unexpected level up is going to, like, I don't know if these people are going to be, like, demoted and you're going to be, taking over. Something big is happening, okay? You guys have been setting the intention to just live in the moment, for things to come easy to you. You're trying not to worry about certain bills, but these people are always trying to be in your head or in your thought process. Like, you're rent-free in all of their heads. You've been playing the game correctly. You've been separating yourselves from them, being your, enlightened, smart, sophisticated, very intuitive. And this is going to work out in your favor big time. But I'm seeing that, like, this is not something that you wanted. You never wanted to be the boss of this place, or you never wanted to be in power or in a position of power in this place. Maybe you wanted it at one point, but then you're like, yeah, I don't really want that anymore because it's so toxic here that, like, unless some of these people are fired, I would never be able to implement certain things. So you knew that out of the gate. I would never be able to implement certain things and it be kumbaya unless I got rid of this group of people. But something is happening with this group of people. I don't know who needs to hear this. You guys are the great mentalist. You guys have been playing the long game. The big thing is the other people in power are going to be figuring out what those secrets are, or they're already uncovering this, and they're going to be so disappointed. But I mean, there's going to be a shift in power where in your industry. This is a shift in power that you could only dream of. It's time for things in this workplace, this work arena, to unfold smoothly, and it's for all across the board. Whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you are a, whether you're an entrepreneur, an influencer, a tarot reader, whether you work a 9 to 5, whether you're in a corporate environment, like, this is all across the board that there is going to be a shift in power. Like, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Okay, let me calm down. But these people are going to have massive regrets. And this is something that you've developed over time. You have developed a skill to not necessarily eat their crap, but block them out, tune them out. And they see this. They get really mad that you don't, bow down to them. You refuse to bow down to the op. So I want you guys to affirm below. I am empowering myself. I call back my power now. I act with honor and integrity. My intuition is my superpower. God's divine favor is all over my life. Like, literally. You guys have been learning a skill, keeping to yourself. You've set yourself apart. And that was one of the best things that you could have done. Not trying to be accepted by this group of people, but setting yourself apart, mastering what you need to do. And I love this card because it looks like he's making a figure 8, literally. So you guys have been having self-control. You have a position, or you have a presence that is intimidating. And it says, I have authority. So I bet people all the time ask you, are you the manager? Are you the boss? Not because you're micromanaging, but because you show great leadership. And that's another reason why these people have been trying to suppress you by any means necessary, because you show that you are a great leader. You show great leadership, and they're upset about it. They don't know they just don't want people to see you. They don't want people to think that you're in control, that you're in a position of power. So they're always excluding you and not letting you sit at their table. Not like you would want to break bread with them anyways. So something that you guys could do is just set the intention for things to continue to unfold smoothly for you. I feel like that's all that you want. You're like, I just want to live in the moment, and you're letting go of certain things, like worrying about bills, worrying about, things that just weigh heavy on your mind. You're really stepping into this divine feminine energy, and you have massive regrets about maybe trying to reconcile with certain people. You have massive regrets about letting so much weight burden you, or so much betrayal burden you for months and months. Does that make sense? Like, you were letting something bother you, and you're like, I regret letting that bother me for so long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to empower myself to be happy. And so you're really being clear and precise about your intention that you set. I just want to have a good day. I want to be happy today. Really caring about being the wish fulfilled. You guys are showing people that you defy the odds, that you defy gravity every day. Even on the days where you're just like wanting to give up. Somebody's going to be calling you. Somebody's going to be calling you or reaching out to you, offering you something. So I feel like because it's going to be so shocking, this job offer or this opportunity, I feel like it's good that I'm kind of like preparing you, not because I want to ruin the surprise, but I feel like you guys won't be liking surprises anyways. Do you know what I mean? You're like, I don't like surprises, bitch. I don't like them at all. And I feel you. But you're going to get a message and you're going to be like, huh? So now you kind of like, no. You are going to be extended an offer to supervise or manage or elevate. Something big is coming in that you are not expecting. It could be a sponsorship, a collaboration, a management position, a supervisor. Your self-improvement has been showing to some very powerful people. There are some heavy hitters that like, they know that everybody else that talks crap about you, it's personal. They see that. Even if they don't say that to you, they see that it's personal with them. And there's a lot of parts of you that they see in themselves. And they also don't explain that to you. So a lot of these people that are powerful, that are watching you, they're just observing you. They're not telling you what they think. They're very hard to read, but they really like you a lot. And they've been watching you grow. They've been watching you strategize. They've been watching you step into this divine feminine energy. They've been watching you be disciplined and focused. So maybe you were being tested by some of them. Maybe they had a talk with you if you're at a 9-to-5 or in a corporate setting. Obviously not if, maybe you're on social media. But if you're at a 9-to-5 or in a corporate setting, they could have spoken to you about 1 or 2 things that they did not like. I need you to be on time. I need you to show up, because they are protective of you. And you've seen this in different ways, because this group of people that doesn't like you, you're protected from them. And that's not for no reason. So this person over time has been watching your behavior, watching your tendencies. They've been watching you improve. They are seeing what you're capable of. And you might be thinking, because you haven't heard anything from them, it's been crickets. You're like, do they even know that I exist anymore? Not that I'm performing for them, but like, I have been doing better. You've corrected a lot of errors. And they weren't big ones, they were small ones. But now it's like you have this perfect track record. Even though these people over here are trying to always set up a power play. They're always trying to have you in anxiety and fear. They're always fear-mongering you. They're just very bullish. They're not nice. They're very repetitive. It's just the same thing over and over again. And it's about new things are springing up in your life. Okay? You looked at the things that you did not like about yourself. You're like, okay, let me assess myself clearly. This is where I have pride. This is where I'm being in denial. This is where I'm lying to myself. Like, you've had a lot of separation from people. You could have feared that you were going to go into debt, that you would have bad credit, that you would be unemployed already. And that hasn't happened yet for whoever this message is for. And that could have happened to you in the past couple of years, but you might be scared or fearful of that happening again. So they always want you irritated. They always want to add onto your pile. It's always a pile on. It's always like 3 against 1 or 6 against 1. And it's just ridiculous. You guys never brag. You never try to overthrow them. And justice is coming through. Yes! I wish my bell was out, but it's not. They are going to be dealing with justice. This is justice that you waited for a very long time. Fair play is finally here. They have done something that they can't bounce back from. And so both sets of people have been being watched. You guys have been being watched by powerful people, and they have been being watched by powerful people to see what they do, to see how they operate. And there were some things that they lied about. They lied about performance, and you already knew that they were doing that. They lied about sales. They lied about performance. They lied about employees. They've been covering things up. So there is a scandal that is about to be unveiled. There is a scandal that is about to be revealed, and it's going to shock everybody in your industry. It's going to shock everybody in your work arena. They're going to try to brush it off. Like, oh, it's over. The past can't be changed. Accidents happen. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's not going to work. Okay, that excuse is not going to work. Let's see. We got very likely. Somebody here is asking, could I really be the boss? Could I really be in this position of power? Could I really be promoted? Very likely. It depends on if you want that. But somebody here is asking that, like, oh my gosh, could that really happen to me? Oh my gosh. So these people were gambling with their future by playing these childish games, being petty labels, and now they're about to go through a setback. They had an opportunity and they turned it into a hardship for people. You are always going to land on top. Some of these people, they lied on you, they stole from you, they backstabbed you. I keep seeing the 10 of Swords in my head. You went through betrayal after betrayal, but you were always protected. So you're going to be hearing somebody very loud and clear that wants to talk to you and say, hey, do you think that you can do this? Are you interested? You're going to be so shook. Like, well, what about A, B, C, D, E, F, G, this group of people? And some of them are going to be gone. Riddle me what? Believe in the impossible. Your character has been developing and everyone has been watching. but especially powerful people. So everyone's been noticing this new awakening that's coming over you. Everyone has been noticing how disciplined you are, how focused you are, how much you've overcome. They're not telling you this, but you feel that they're noticing this intuitively. 10 of Cups. This is going to be your dream scenario, because of course you wouldn't want to be in control of this industry or this arena if it was a whole mess. You're like, I would want to fix it. I would want to do it my way. You're going to be very happy. You are going to be very happy. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, they've been watching you work. Powerful people have been seeing, okay, is this just a hiccup or is this them? Do they always improve like this, or are they going to go backwards? You've proved so much to yourself and so much to those that are in a position of power. Get ready for some shocking news, because you are going to be super independent. Your blessings are coming in. There are miracles coming in for you. Like, this is a big deal. And maybe you felt like, I need help. I don't know how I'm going to make it this year. I don't know how I'm going to pay all these bills. Like, what am I going to do? I need to not worry. Let me set the intention for things to go my way and for me to relax. And you've really been trying to do that. You've really been trying to do that. You've been so hard on yourself earlier this year that you're like, okay, I can't do that anymore. I need to pivot. I need to do something different. Temperance. After all of this chaos, you guys are going to get peace and harmony, like in the industry that you love. It's like renewed enthusiasm in the industry that you love, in the place that you love being. Like, you love this place. You love it here, but you haven't been loving it lately. You have not been loving it lately. You guys have been dealing with tyrants, people micromanaging you, always telling you what to do. And it's just annoying. Okay, anything else for the collective? Let's see, we have the 6 of Cups. Whoa, we have the 6 of Wands. We have the 9 of Swords. Whoa. You guys are intimidated or scared that whoever these people are that are in power, you look up to them in some way, form, or fashion. You could look up to them like a parent figure, look up to them in business. They're coming through as the King of Pentacles. Somebody very, like, secure and stable is coming in and sees that you guys have been in hermit mode, sees that, like, you don't get to work under the best circumstances. You guys don't even get a lot of sleep. Okay, the 9 of Swords and the Hermit, you guys don't even get a lot of sleep most of the time, and you still show up as if you did get all that sleep. You guys are, so there is a past, there is an offer from the past that you would have wanted. So this is a big confirmation. There is something from the past that you wanted, and it just wasn't the right time. Like, a whole bunch of things needed to unfold for them to see. And I feel like that's a pattern with this person. Maybe you don't know that, but I feel like it's a pattern with this person. Like, they need to have, like, unhinged it. The door needs to be off the hinges before they're like, okay, I gave them so many chances. Like, they really tried. Maybe this person had a lot of seniority, so they gave them chance after chance, and they've blown it. This is going to be so shocking. It's going to send shockwaves, because it's a person that's been getting away with craziness for so long. I'm hearing ding dong, the witch is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. But yeah, these are people from your past that you've tried to put in your rear view. This is an offer from the past that at one point you really wanted, and then you saw that, like, it's not my time. I wouldn't want it under these circumstances or with these people around. Like, they're not, you knew that some of these people, if they still got to stay around, they were going to set you up for failure in any way possible. So they had to go through this whole cycle, like 2 to 4 seasons you had to go through for this to come back full circle to you. And you are not only going to be triumphant, you are not only going to bring peace to the land, okay? It's kind of like, it reminds me of that Oz movie where nobody could live in peace while the wicked witches were doing whatever they were doing. And that's like you guys. So everyone's like heard of you. Okay, so maybe it's a big company or it's a big industry and everyone's like, oh my gosh, I've heard of you before. Like, they've heard of Oz. They're like, I've heard of, he's going to save us. It's going to be awesome. And except you guys are not a con artist. You're not trying to trick anybody. These people were acting like they were Oz, and they were whole cowards out here. And you are about to be so successful, bringing so much peace to this arena that you didn't understand for a long time why you weren't fired, why you weren't laid off, why you were so protected there. You're like, well, if I'm never going to get to really elevate here, but I'm doing like okay, like, why am I here? And God is revealing that to you. God is revealing why you're supposed to be in this arena still, why you stayed, why got through the grunt work and the nitty gritty. Your 10 of Pentacles and your 6 of Wands and your 10 of Cups. We have Temperance. Like, you deserve all of this harmony. You deserve this balance. You deserve, like, this is you being excited to go to work. Like, you were pushing through it. And now you're going to be, like, even more excited. Do you know what I mean? You're like, I don't want to go here anymore, but I'm trying. You tried so hard to, like, be optimistic about this place. And you just felt like you couldn't balance that in your dreams. And now it's going to open up new opportunities, more money. You're going to be able to wipe bad credit. You're going to be able to rebuild your credit. You're going to be able to come out of debt. You're going to be elevated in front of everybody too. Like, it's not just like, do you know what I mean? Powerful people are very curious about you. So you have been being watched. There's a reason why you're still here. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. Affirm it below. My heart's desire is ready to come true. All that I want wants me more. Okay, all that I want wants me more. I have everything. You have everything, bestie. Your heart's desire. Okay. So you guys have a lot of Chariot energy. You have love all around you. People are going to be really excited for you. You're going to see a switch up in all the villains in your storyline. And like, you are the magician and you have this sword. You are allowed to have confidence in your magic because you are purely magical. Spirit is saying it's time for you to see yourself the way that others see you. And the way that these powerful people see you. They see you as this beam of light, this great leader, and they're tired of seeing you suppressed as well. They know that you've been dealing with a lot of personal, gossip or attacks from the other side, and love surrounds all of your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. No more rock bottoms. These people have some shocking news. And it's about to be a peak of joy. Your peak of joy is here. Your peak of joy is here. So get ready. Buckle up because your phone's going to ring. You're going to get a crazy email. Like, the powerful people have been paying attention to you. And it is going to, like, knock your socks off. Like, oh my gosh, I've waited for this for so long that I just, like, gave up on it. You felt like you were all alone in this circus. And now it's going to be your time to shine and show why you are chosen, show why you are a brave and fearless leader. And I'm so excited for you guys. So drop your favorite affirmation. Let me know what's going on. Spill the tea. I love you guys so, so much. And yeah, smash the you know what, hit the bell, duh. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.